Good evening aspirants. Welcome to a quick session on how should you be preparing in the last leg of the CLAT preparation. I, Suyukti Seth, a verbal and a CR faculty here, will try and help and make a quick review of how exactly should you be going and where exactly should your milestones be and how well should you be charting it out when it comes to be preparing for your CLAT examination. I know at this point of time all of us might be super angst. We must be completely going either berserk or complacent about it, because at this point of time we are either completely prepared for what is going to come or we have zero idea of what's going to happen, and I'm sure the anxiety must be killing in. And then there are going to be a lot of students who might just be picking up now. So I'm trying to make this session worthwhile and useful for both lot of aspirants. The ones who have really toiled in all of these days and are almost there, who just want to know a little bit about how should you be going about in the last leg of preparation, and of course for all of the beginners who are starting now. Now is not late again, provided we use the time that we have judiciously and we know exactly what is it that we want in the remaining 88 days that we have to be able to make the most and of course be able to be at our dream nationals. Now the first thing that I want to do is a slight myth busting. Now the myth busting is very important. Why? Because there are a lot of students who must be having this overwhelming thought wherein they must be thinking that we've already lost the time to be able to prepare for this examination, and if we do not have the time, is it really a good idea to keep this objective in mind to be able to see yourself in a national? So it becomes very imperative for me to begin by making sure that all of us are on the same page of thinking, we are all on the same level playing field, and to be having faith in ourselves to be able to pull through the examination. Now, 3 years earlier, if probably somebody would have come and asked me at this juncture, as in, is it a good time to be starting to prepare for the CLAT examination, maybe I would have been a little dicey about it. Or I would have given a more generic review about it by saying that if you think you have it in you, please go ahead with it, but if not, maybe drop a year and prepare for it. Now the reason I would have given this 2 or 3 years back is because since the time the pattern had not changed, CLAT was very heavy onto the syllabus portion of it. So of course we know that initially the CLAT used to be of 150 questions. We had the 5 sections to ourselves, which we still have now, but in the 5 sections again, the kind of topics that we had were plenty many. So if I were to take for example the syllabus of English or maybe the syllabus of reasoning, we had about 10 to 20 odd topics in combination of both CR and AR to be finishing. Now 3 months or 4 months could not have been an ideal time to be able to tick all of those topics, let alone practice it. So in the previous pattern, I would have really gone ahead by saying that maybe now is not a good time to be doing it. But having said that, if you see, since the past 2 years or from the time CLAT has changed its pattern, we have now come to terms with the fact that all of those very truckload syllabus that we initially had has been subdued. So they have sort of slivered all of the topics that we initially used to have, and they have taken one topic and expanded onto that one topic only. So to put it simply, initially English in itself was a very heavy section. Why? Because English did not just have reading comprehension. Reading comprehension was one of the many things that were asked. So you had to study grammar, you had to study vocabulary, you had to study parajumpers, there was paracompletion, there was summary type questions, so on and so forth. So English in itself had 30 questions, and all of those 30 questions belong to different categories. But now what they've done is they've obliterated all of the other topics and they have expanded to 24 questions of reading comprehension only. So now instead of you having to study so many subjects, you have to study that one topic quite a number of times. So what they've done is they have gone very intensive on reading, and they have expanded further or on only a selected type of activity, and they have withdrawn all of the other things that we have. So to put it again, say for example, initially logical reasoning had both a combination of CR and AR, which of course was too much to handle. And critical reasoning of what we do today was just one of the many variants of questions. So we had cause effect, we've got cause of action, we've got syllogisms, we've got reason assertion, we've got statement assumption, we've got statement conclusion and whatnot. And this is just the verbal reasoning bit of it. We also had logical reasoning, I mean analytical reasoning to ourselves. So now from the time the pattern has changed, what has happened is they have handpicked one topic out of the lot, which is critical reasoning. So initially used to have paragraph based critical reasoning, and now what we have is passage based, but what they have done is they have identified that one topic they wish to ask, and that is about it. So now in the next 3 months, it is not that you have to read so many topics, it is that you have to read one topic so many number of times. So of course the maths remains the same, but now the base value has lessened, and which is exactly why 3 months can be an appropriate and a perfectly doable time for you guys to be able to crack the examination. But like I said initially, we've got to do it judiciously. We've got to do it with certain tasks set out. It cannot just be, that we are sitting aimlessly, mindlessly, and we don't have, we don't have benchmarks to be achieving. If we go that straight, if we keep meandering along the ideas and we are not solid with what exactly is it that we wish, probably CLAT could just be a far-fetched dream. Which is why the intention today is going to be able to make sure that if we have the remaining 88 days to ourselves, we are going to make the most of the 88 days that we have. Now at this point of time, I also want to talk to you in 2 minutes about the stagnation of scores that a lot of you guys must be having. Now there are a lot of students who have come to me asking, ma'am, my marks seem to be stuck. So there is somehow neither is the attempt seeming to increase, nor is the accuracy. And what must I do in a situation like this? To be able to break from that vicious circle of you having stuck onto that frame of marks and attempts, you will have to take the plunge. And by taking the plunge, I mean to say that you will have to do something adventurously. Now that adventure could be you doing something more than what your capacity would be, or you doing something lesser than what you possibly can. So either your marks from that stature has to increase exponentially, it has to take a jump, or it has to go a low. Now if the marks go or if the marks dip low, of course it's going to become a setback for us, it's going to be a cause of concern, but at that point of time you have to understand what has happened all this while is that we have gotten stuck in that quagmire, it's like a bog. And we need to get ourselves out of it, for which we need a jolt. Now the jolt could be a source of inspiration, motivation, frustration. So for as long as we are able to break free from the trend of having those continuous marks that we have been getting, because we have sort of gotten caged to that approach that we have had. So it's very, very important that we tend to do something which is going to, either motivate you, because if you get better marks, clearly it fuels us to be able to do more. And if we get anything lower than what we predictably get, then of course it is going to like incite within you a sense of frustration. That again can pump you to be able to do better. So never ever fear from you being able to try more. Now I am sure a lot of faculties have gone about, it's been a ballyhoo wherein we've gone about saying that you need to be doing this and you have to do something really out of the box and things like that, but these are not all say. This is walking the talk. So if you've been said to be doing like that, you're being said because these are tried and tested ways as to how exactly can you bring about a change in the mundane routine of CLAT that has happened. And another very, very important thing, CLAT, unlike the other competitive examination, is not very labor intensive. So another myth busting that I did want to do, so I have been waiting for a very long time to be able to talk to you guys about it. CLAT, unlike the other examinations, do not require you to be studying 12 to 13 hours a day. Well, you might have to do that because you might have school to be able to manage. But if that is not there, then please understand guys, CLAT is a lot about strategy and less about the amount of hours that you put in. Had you been preparing for UPSC or maybe any of the other examinations, I would have required you to be studying 12 to 13 hours a day. Not because the hours justify your selection, it is because the course is so mammoth that if we do not study for that many hours, we will not be able to finish it by the time we sit for our examination. So it becomes mandatory because the requirement of the course is such. But when we speak about CLAT, something that we just understood, CLAT has automatically reduced, it has shrunk its syllabus to only one topic. Now legal and maths could be, and of course GK in itself, comes with its own set of maladies, tragedies, fun, however we want to take it. But if 2 sections per hour have already reduced their, their syllabus, then we have to use it to our advantage. So CLAT, unlike the other examinations, do not require the quantitative labor. It has to be the qualitative labor that we put in. So if you think that you're maybe studying only 3-4 hours a day and that somewhere at the back of your mind you just don't feel very comfortable with this idea because you think that maybe you're not doing justice to the amount of time that you're putting in, do not worry about it. बिल्कुल भी इस बारे में चिंता करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. As long as what you are doing is giving you results. Because when you do an assignment, all what you have to do is quickly check for your answers. If your answers are on point and you understand the reasoning for the ones that went wrong, there isn't much that you have to do. A human brain can only work for that many hours. So if you think that you're going to sit from the morning until evening and then keep solving reading comprehensions only to get better, Rome was not built in a day. And all of these things just don't. There have been students, who have been struggling in critical reasoning. Now, I understand the struggle that comes along with critical reasoning again, because critical reasoning is that one novel section which is previously and which has never been asked in any of the papers. So this answering based on rationality, prudency, your sense of coherence, your sense of taking cognizance of the situation. So all of these skills to employ it in a situation and then to think from the point of neutrality. So to be able to put all of these faculties in one place and decide is new to the industry. Which is why when it comes to critical reasoning, a lot of students tend to flounder. They still are not confident with what it is. Because the mind has not sculpted until the time the answers don't start to come right. Now with critical reasoning, again just try and understand one thing. There is no syllabus for critical reasoning. There are only a couple of rules and regulations that we tend to have for critical reasoning. The regulations are also to keep you within the frame of thinking. So don't sit and jot down theories. Now maybe a line or two or maybe a paragraph about somebody dictating you how the how the approach to the question should be can still be theorized. But if you think that there's going to be like truckload of theory to itself and that we're going to learn it and be able to apply ourselves, no, that's not what happens. When it comes to critical reasoning, please make sure that analysis is the key to it. And the reason why you don't get your answers right in critical reasoning is because you are required to think from a certain POV which we are not able to. And we are clearly not able to. Why? Because we are all what? I am of a certain age, of course I am not going to be disclosing my age on YT, but all of you guys must be touching base with 17 years, 18 years. Now for 18 years of your life, you have had a certain way of thinking. You have had a certain bent of mind. And suddenly I find instead of acknowledging what you think, I suddenly ask you to think in a different manner, which is going to be very prim and which is going to be very rationalized approach to something. Obviously you've been learning or you've been viewing things from a certain from a certain perspective all your life, and suddenly you've been asked to tweak your perspective. Now this tweaking will take time and it will develop with constant nudging. So when it comes to critical reasoning, just make sure that every time you make a mistake, you inculcate the correct approach as of a mannerism. And the moment you begin to do that, you will see that it will begin to reflect on your questions also, because critical reasoning क्या है? जो आप सोचते हो वो है. दो लोग सड़क पे लड़ाई कर रहे हैं, क्या हम लोग ये बोल सकते हैं दो लोग and we are passerby, क्या हम लोग बोल सकते हैं कि जो मार रहा है वो सही कर रहा है? Clearly not, because we do not know the back information, we don't know what has happened. But then there will be some people who would be like, नहीं सही किया होगा मार खा रहा है तो. So it is this impromptu judgments that we give without giving second thoughts to it. This is what needs to be tamed, and this is what your profession is intrinsically wanting. Hence you are going to see that there is this sudden there is a sudden introduction of critical reasoning, and there is so much concentration that is being given to it, because they want to tweak your mind. They want you to be lawyers, and you being, and as lawyers of course there is a certain temperament that I want you to be of, and that temperament will only come when I keep And since I am not there, in person, so I need to make sure that you come with that mindset. You come with that neutral frame of mind, so that when I am trying to be, giving in, when I am trying to be basing it with some law fundamentals, it comes it from a solid ground. So ये refining, ये fine tuning, ये realignment सब इसीलिए किया जाता है to make you people better humans. Somebody who is able to do justice to the scenario. We all know of one of the natural principles of natural justice onto which law is based upon, audi alterum partem. One always has to listen to both sides of the stories before deciding. How do we listen to both sides if we have already formed a judgment? And that is it, this is what critical reasoning requires you to do. Now this little thing is something that we don't, we don't come to terms with, and then we make a big hue and cry about what seems to be happening in critical reasoning. So if critical reasoning is not happening, give it time, it will happen. You have lived with yourself with that mentality for 18 odd years. You will at least have to give it 18 days, and which is why in the mock analysis, something again that has been pushed and something that has been put on full throttle every time is do your mock analysis, theorize your mistakes, pen down your mentality and read that mentality before you go. Why? Because when you read something, it is out loud in your mind, and when you are doing it, you will be conscious. So if I am, if I am a compulsive liar, for example, I am not, but for example, if I am a compulsive liar, right, and I have been lying for all my life, now suddenly I want to make a change. Now I will not be able to just get up one fine day and be like, okay, I am not supposed to be speaking the truth, I am not supposed to be speaking lies, I will now begin speaking the truth and today is the day. I might begin on that note, but eventually I am just going to fold for my own terms, and that's human conduct, that happens. But if constantly I keep nudging myself by, for every 2 hours I keep reminding myself, I am not supposed to lie, I am not supposed to lie. If my mom tells me in the morning, you are not supposed to lie today, so then maybe instead of 10 episodes of lying, I will still lie, but maybe 5 times a day. And then the next day again I remind myself that, okay, I am not supposed to do this. So I have it at the back of my mind because somebody is constantly puncturing me with those values. And then in about a week's time, I might just stop lying. But it did not happen in a day. So when you do reasoning, please make sure that you give yourself the time to be able to come around the idea. If you are not evolving with the questions, you're stagnant and you're making the same mistakes and critical reasoning is not getting better, it is because you're taking it as a subject, take it as a life skill, and you're really going to see that it will start making the difference, right? So there's going to be a lot of talking that we'll do, but we'll first cut to the chase and we'll actually begin with why I'm here. So without any further ado, let us begin with this little task table that I've made for you guys. Now again, I do want to say, what we are going to be talking today is not a timetable. Gone were the days, and I feel by far one of the most obsolete concepts is a timetable. Timetables set you in a certain ritualistic pattern which becomes a little difficult to follow. And when you don't follow it, you feel that there's something very massively wrong that you've done. And which is why a good idea is to be able to keep tasks cut out for yourself. Because when you know that there are tasks, then of course all what you have to do is, you don't have to call it a day till the time you don't finish them. And you are not bounded by time. So you can also chill for 5 hours and then go back to studying, or you can chill for every half an hour whilst you're taking break in between. It's entirely going to be upon you. But tasks is actually the way to prepare. It is never ever the timetable. So don't burden yourself with all of those. You're all Gen Z students. Try and inculcate the values that you pick up nowadays. Don't get into those authoritarian ways of studying, because with trends, with mind, even our way and our approaches have evolved. So try and make do of the best that you get, and don't just try and copy. Now also a disclaimer guys, it is not necessary that this is what you have to do and this is what works for you. I have tried to curate a very generic way as to how exactly can you come around the idea. But in case this doesn't work for you, it is okay. If you think what you're doing right now is actually giving you results, please be my guest. And that is something that I really want you guys to follow. So just because it is being displayed or advertised by a faculty does not make it words from the Bible. You'll have to be smart enough to see what works for you, because at the end of the day you're sitting for the CLAT examination, none of us. We can all brainstorm and give you the best of the advice, but at the end of it, how productive is it going to be for you is something that you will decide, right? So let us begin now. Now beginning with, what exactly have I done? So to walk you through the the PPT of how it looks. So we've basically made an 88-day plan to CLAT. So we've done an 88-day plan to CLAT, in which what we've done is we have taken the 5 subjects that we have, or the 5 sections that we have. So we've got English, we've got CR, we've got legal, we've got GK, and then we've got DI to ourselves. Now, how have we done? Until 1st of December, that is the day of CLAT, we have divided it week wise, and there have been topics that have been taken up as tasks until the day. So by the time you are there, all what you have to do is you are supposed to make sure that in the week span that you have, these are the topics that have been taken care of. If that is being done and you still have days left to yourself, then you simply revise more, and if you finished with all of this, then maybe revision can also be done in the same manner. So this works both for all of the freshers who are now planning to be starting for the preparation, the CLAT preparation, and of course for the ones who are almost there. You are at the fag end of your preparation and you are just waiting, for that last push, for the last throttle to be able to, just get into your Zen mode, which is going to be a week before CLAT, and then you know that you have faith in the performance or in the practice or in the preparation that you have. Now beginning with, what are you expected to do in the first 2 weeks, that is starting today. Starting today is very important because the best day to start your preparation is now. So don't think I'll be starting from Monday. Daily bits of things will help. Now in your day, you have to make sure that you are touching base with all of the subjects. So I've also seen a lot of students go about by thinking कि 2 दिन ये कर लेंगे, 2 दिन कुछ और कर लेंगे. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं करना है. Please make sure that you're doing all of it every day. Why? Because there isn't a lot of time that you have to spend, and you have so much time to yourselves. If you've got so much time to yourself, might as well use it. You have your classes, of course, but these practices are not going to take time. And the best part is that something we are going to discuss eventually, that all of these practices are going to be very, very intelligently designed. So they are not going to be the kind of practice wherein you are going to slog for hours. There is going to be a time duration and you will have to finish it within that time duration, so that you also have time to be able to rest, right. This is not the preparation wherein we are just going to sleep on the book, get up on the book, drool on the book, eat on the book. No, we are going to eat, sleep, read, chill. We are going to do all of these things, and of course giving more time of to the preparation that we have. So we have the first 2 weeks to ourselves. Now in the first 2 weeks, what are the kinds of things that you should be prepped up with? Now if I am speaking specifically about grammar, please make sure that you are done with your tenses, your articles and your prepositions. Now we are not doing anything which is going to be very heavy. Grammar mein we start easy. Why? Because these are all the kinds of topics that you have done previously. School में बहुत बार किया है, सबको पता है tenses क्या होते हैं, articles क्या होते हैं, prepositions क्या होते हैं. कोई नई बात नहीं है ये. So it will just take you about 1 hour maybe to again touch base with all of the rules that you have. Maybe practice a little bit and then just start, or maybe one topic a day and just finish it up. Grammar is important. Why? Because grammar helps you in comprehension power, and you never know how twisted the CLAT people might just be. What if the consortium just gets up one fine day and begins by saying, "Aaj to main grammar पूछूंगा." We all know of the fact that the consortium is by far one of the most trickiest set of people that we have. Nobody has been able to decode what's on their mind. So what we have to do is, you have to be prepared for the worst and the best, which is why our entire plethora of preparation is going to make sure कि ये सारी चीज़ें हम लोग we are trying to be giving equal attention to all of these things, right? So which is why we are going to be starting with grammar, and we are going to be making sure that grammar is included. It is a part and parcel of our daily routine. In vocabulary, what are you expected to do? 20 words daily. How are you going to be picking up these words? They are going to be the RSMs and the editorial. Now the RSMs are the ranker study material, the books that you have. You are going to be reading passages, and when you read passages, ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता है कि एक नया word ना आए. हो ही नहीं सकता है. सो या एक नहीं तो हर 2 पैसेज में एक वर्ड तो मिल ही जाएगा. एंड ऑफ कोर्स इफ यू आर रीडिंग द एडिटोरियल ऑल्सो यू विल बी बम्पिंग ऑन टू न्यूअर वर्ड्स, the words that you've not heard or words that you've heard but you feel that okay they're a little notched up. So you need to have a copy. आप copy में फटाफट लिखते रहो. Words हम लोग रटना नहीं चाह रहे, हम लोग बस by the end of the CLAT preparation rule है, हम लोग उस वर्ड्स को इतनी बार पढ़ चुके होंगे कि वो वर्ड्स रजिस्टर हो जाएंगे. नींद में भी कोई उठा के पूछेगा तुमको याद रहेगा कि भाई वर्ड का मतलब क्या है. So just keep penning down the words so that on day 2 you read these words, it will barely take you 1 minute and then you read the new 20 words. Day 3 you read these words again. So what's going to happen is on the last day maybe last day के words ही होंगे but बाकी सारे आप लोग ने इतनी बार पढ़ लिए होंगे and 15-20 days into it editorial में भी आप देखोगे वही words आते जा रहे हैं. Because mindset एक ही टाइप का होता है ना, हर word का एक era होता है. There's an epoch to every kind of linguistic pattern. So at this point of time we don't speak in the Shakespearean language. We speak in this new made Gen Alpha, Gen Z language. Even me as a faculty, I also tend to be using words because they are more relatable. So if somebody is writing in the editorial, obviously I'm not going to give you an arcane editorial ki palle hi na pade. I'm of course going to give you things which are going to be readable. So which is why when you keep bumping upon words, that's how it's going to be. Even the RCs and the CR passages that you're going to get will be around the same idea, because they will not give you something which they've taken out from an archaeological monument and unless it is an art and culture passage. So the goods and bads of everything. So words you're going to be doing RSMs and editorial combined. Now when getting on to editorial, very very important, editorial is a non-negotiable activity. Editorial reading must है, बिल्कुल भी डिस्काउंट नहीं कर सकते इस एक्टिविटी को लेके. ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता कि यू कैन पार्टेक विद दिस. You are expected to be reading the editorial. In fact, it could be a ritual wherein when you get up in the morning, freshen up, the first thing you can do is pick up the newspaper. Like like your dads and then their dads, and we can probably just carry on the legacy. Well, our legacy is going to be short-lived. 1st of December you can give it up. But it's a good idea also to be reading. So it's a good personality development that ways. But having said that, at this point of time, it is important from our examination point of view. And very important, reading the editorial does not help your English skills. Another tube light, it helps critical reasoning. So if you think that you want to increase English, please do not belong or please do not rely on the editorial for doing this. Editorial will help you in reading. It will assist you with the comprehension power. It will not enhance your English skill per se. It will enhance your critical reasoning, because editorials are opinions, my dears, and all of these opinions are critical reasoning. So please make sure that when you are doing the editorials, you are also doing all of the critical reasoning basis activity that we do. कि पढ़ने के बाद अपनी जिस्ट निकालते हैं, जिस्ट के ऊपर एक आर्ग्यूमेंट लगाते हैं. So we take an opinion and then we put it along and then we try and understand what exactly is it that the passage seems to be talking about. But reading the editorial is mandatory. Please spare me for the horrible handwriting that I have, but it is mandatory. You can't bunk this. It's a thing that you have to do. Maybe you have a shadi or you have a birthday party and you have to go and that you're not able to do anything, but editorial has to be done, which is why I make it the first activity of the day. Set your day right. Start your reading, because कुछ तो warm up चाहिए होता है ना, जिम विम भी जाते हैं या कोई काम करने से पहले. You can't just get into it. Mock पढ़ते टाइम पहला passage हमेशा टाइम लेता है ना पढ़ने में, because it should always be the fact that your first reading of the day should not be a reflection of your performance. So if in the entire day मेरी पहले दिन की reading ही CLAT के पेपर पे या mock में हुई है, then I know that my performance is not going to take me anywhere or all my practice, because it's the first reading that I do. But अभी उसी में आधे घंटे पहले मैं प्री रीड करके अगर चली जाऊँ, थोड़ा सा मैंने अपने आप को वार्म अप कर दिया, then you see आपका पहला पैसेज भी 3.5 से 4 मिनट ही लेगा रीडिंग में, because now your first reading of the day is not that. When your car starts, the engine has to heat up, the mind has to be in the idea of being able to read. So I tell my students, and something for you guys also, go do a pre-read and only then sit for your mock. And the pre-read does not have to be exactly 5-10 minutes before the mock, it can be about half an hour before. So if you want to begin with legal, maybe pick up 2 CLK articles, read it and go. वो माइंड बेंड हो जाता है ना, थोड़ा सा वेवलेंथ मैच होने लगती है. CR से स्टार्ट करना है तो एडिटोरियल पढ़ के जाओ, मैथ से स्टार्ट करना है तो DI के सेट्स लगा के जाओ, समथिंग टू गिव यू दैट लिटिल बिट ऑफ अ पुश. So you need to just have a slight sprinkle. We go to a restaurant, appetizer से start करते हैं ना, main course थोड़ी. Warm up is very important. So this is something. And having said that, please understand while you are practicing, when we talked about the fact that एक ही दिन में पूरा वही सब लगाते रहेंगे, नहीं, पूरे दिन नहीं, थोड़े stipulated time के लिए लगाना है, क्योंकि उसके बाद दिमाग की हो जाती है बत्ती बंद. So you can't expect that you're going to do 10 hours of critical reasoning. No, your power to reason, your mind will shut out. You can't be working out in the gym 10 hours a day, right? Mind is a muscle. The only thing that you have to make is muscle memory. इतनी प्रैक्टिस कर लो कि आदत में आ जाए वो चीज़ करना. इतनी बार करने से कुछ नहीं आएगा. इतना हमारे पास सिलेबस ही नहीं है कि 10-10 12-12 घंटे पढ़े हम लोग उसको. ठीक है? सो एक्ट स्मार्ट. It's not hard work, it is smart work that's going to get you through CLAT. Okay. Now, RCs, you are expected to do 24 questions which are about 4 passages. Now, please understand, we will never ever break free from this 24 words. So, 24 is going to remain with us till the end of CLAT. Why are we doing 24 is because initially, you have to get yourself, you have to wrap yourself, you have to acclimatize and accustom yourself with the idea of being able to do so many questions. So until now क्या होता था, हम लोग एक पैसेज 2 पैसेज करके then we are like we want to pant, we'll sigh कि ये थक गए, क्या कर दिया, थक जाते हैं. But in your CLAT you will have to keep reading and reading and reading and solving so many questions. So the reason why in the very first week we'll begin to acknowledge these numbers is so that in the mind it registers कि 24 के नीचे कोई problem नहीं है. और 1-2 दिन थकान होगी, तीसरे दिन थकान होगी, चौथे दिन you'll be like okay यार 24 okay, it's a doable target for me. So it's about making sure that your body doesn't get astonished and it doesn't just become cold to all of those things. So we are going to do 24. Why? Because the English section asks for 24 questions. That 24 could be any combination. Again, please know guys, ये कहीं पे भी नहीं लिखा है कि 4 ही पैसेज आएंगे. हम तो पिछले साल के बेसिस पे एंटिसिपेट कर रहे हैं. But CLAT can be a doozy, which is why if you have a solid reading strength, वो 4 पैसेज हो, वो 5 हो, वो 6 हो, it will not hurt you, right? So of course what we are going to do is we are going to make sure that we are doing 4 passages. If you have already finished with your RSMs, then you have the previous year's GMB, you have so many sectionals onto your portal, there is no dearth of material, and you guys are very equipped students and you know what I mean when I say this. So you have ample resources to yourself, please go ahead and find it. And if not, on the 28th of September we launch the GMB, so you will have enough material to yourself any which ways. For the starters, start with the RSMs. This kind of study material that is being supplied to you is just enough, provided you finish that much. So a lot of students don't even finish that, but they want more. Why do you want to feed yourself with more when you have not finished what you have? So just focus on what's on your plate. Start with doing the RSMs, do a little bit of mental maths. If you count the number of days with the number of assignments that you have and the number of books, you might just know how many assignments you might have to do. So if an RSM has about 24 odd assignments, which means in 24 days, almost less than a month, आपकी एक RSM खत्म हो जानी चाहिए. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि you have started with your preparation now and that you have 3 RSMs to finish, then maybe bump it up to 2 assignments, right? 8 पैसेज कर लो, पैसेज को ब्रेक कर लो. So nobody is saying कि एक stretch में बैठ के करो. Divide it, no, morning, evening, afternoon and night. So we can do 2, 2, 2, 2. How much does it hurt to be able to break it down? It doesn't at all. Sitting and doing 8 passages in one go could really be, quite a, it might take a toll on us, I agree. But you do 2 in the morning and then 2 later and then 2 later and then 2 later. 2 सुबह, 2 दोपहर, 2 शाम, 2 रात. Finish. मुश्किल से 15-20 मिनट लगेगा. Right? So cleverly is how you need to be going ahead with it. So we got to be doing 24 questions which are about 4 passages. Jumping on to CR, what are you expected in the first 2 weeks of CR? You are going to do the basics of logical sequences. Basics as in you are just going to touch base with a little bit of, every chapter has a 1 or 2 pager intro to itself. So you are going to finish with what exactly are the requirements of critical reasoning and how should you be going about with anything that comes with logical sequences. You are going to do your patterns. Now when I say CR, please understand guys, we are doing a combination of both AR and CR, right? Why do we have to be prepped up for CR? Now another question that might boggle your minds, because we don't know what CLAT will do. And for most of the CLAT aspirants, I know there's another dreading date just after CLAT, right? And then we have another date which is going to be just after that. So we have our ALETs coming up, and then we have our SLAT also, which are shifted towards December. So all of these examinations ask for AR. So AR has to be in our to-do list. We cannot be again, you know, parting away with AR. So we are then going to do syllogisms, series and analogies, mirror and water images, paper cutting and folding, missing figures. So these are what are going to keep you busy. Now over here, of course, you are going to be taking up, so if these are about 8 odd topics, you have 2 weeks which are 14 days. So 8 दिन एक दिन में भी एक टॉपिक उठाओगे और एक्सटेंसिवली उसकी प्रैक्टिस कर लोगे, यू वुड बी डन विद इट. 8 दिन वो कर लिया, उसके बाद भी कुछ दिन बचे, यू स्टिल हैव अ कपल ऑफ डेज. उन कपल ऑफ डेज में मे बी यू कैन ट्राई योरसेल्फ विद द प्रैक्टिस ऑफ ऑल ऑफ इट पुट टुगेदर. बट दिस इज हाउ इट शुड लुक लाइक. गेटिंग ऑन टू CR. अच्छा, CR में प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, लेवल अप. Don't start from the top level, go this way. You need to climb the slope, the hill. It doesn't have to be coming down that way. So by this what I mean to say is, start with statement based, get to paragraph and then get to passage base. It does not have to be jumping straight to the passages. First get your concepts right, and the best way to be able to know how the concepts are working are by doing smaller set of questions. So begin with the statement based, which is why we are going to start with statement based assumption, conclusion. We've got strong and weak arguments. We are going to touch base with so much of it. Once we know that this is done with, we'll then graduate to paragraphs and then eventually postgraduate to passages. But starting slow is very important. Don't jump the gun. It will not help us, right? It will only make, you know, it will only make things more difficult, because थोड़ा सा भी कहीं पे लगेगा कि अब समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, you will just get so overwhelmed that you might not be able to identify where exactly did you go wrong. So don't jump, just be gradual in how exactly you wish to be. Getting on to legal, in the first week we decide that we start with Indian Consti. Specifically in Indian Consti, what are you to focus on? The preamble, the fundamental rights and the DPSP. Post that you are going to also be taking care of the legal maxims. Legal maxims are nothing but legal vocabulary. So इसको भी तुम 20 words के आसपास कर लेना daily, so that this is also something you are done with. Consti से start करो. Why? Because Consti will give you the very basis, and Consti is the most relatable of the lot. Why? Because अभी तक में हम लोग ने legal से जब से जो सबसे familiarize किया अपने आप को legal से, that is civics. और civics में हमने क्या पढ़ा है? All about the constitution. So of course this is going to be much more deeper, but you will get a base. So you will get some platform, you know, to be able to take off from. थोड़ा बहुत समझ में आएगा. So start from familiar things, so that when you get unfamiliar things, you take it up as a challenge and you don't just drown in that challenge. You don't get irritated with what seems to be happening. Getting on to GK. Now in GK, we know static is probably not something that is asked, but it is okay to know a little. You never know, पिछले साल static पूछ लिया था, they went all the way to Jallianwala Bagh, which really caught people by surprise. So you should know, you should be an aware, cognizant student. So we start with Indian history, geography and polity. You're supposed to start making notes from the first day itself. GK बिना notes के नहीं हो सकती है, unless you have a photographic memory, and I literally mean photographic. So by photographic, it doesn't mean that, you know, you read it and it stays. It has to stay until the day of CLAT. You're not a Xerox machine, so make notes. You will have to make notes properly, make colorful notes, put, you know, put little sticky notes, highlighters. It has to look like you've really done good research work onto it. The best thing that you can do is, for your GK preparation, now there are going to be about 4 to 5 sources that have been given to you from top rankers. So Legal Legend itself has taken the initiative to be able to make sure that GK is a easy breezy for you. So we have supplies called Fiesta, we have classes, we have MIA, we have CLAT Post, we have mock GK, and then of course we have the compendiums and things like that have been given. And there is also something called GK Sure Shot. All of this can also be found in something which is called a GK pool. Now, what are all of these? These are ways in which you can touch base with, you can come to terms with all the happening hot news that you need to know. So, these you are expected to know. If you are already an enrolled student, let me just tell you the importance of fiestas. Now, with fiestas what happens is, there is a list of topic that has been given to you. Now, if you see, the list is very intelligently curated. It will not ask you anything of just 1 month. It will randomly shuffle itself and keep asking you topics from different months. And why are they doing that? Because they are trying to help you know all the hot things that happened in that particular month. So, कम से कम हर महीने का कुछ तो याद रहेगा. And क्या पता देखते देखते एक और cursory निगाह हम लोग डाल लें किसी और चीज़ पे. So, it's to be able to help you guys revise things, because at this point of time I know a lot of students have finished their backlogs but they have not revised, and which is why the mock scores are not increasing. So, your revision is something that we are trying to aid with, and hence the fiestas come in. It's a culmination, it's a beautiful curation of randomly picked up topics from all across the months that have happened. We have got the classes. So, if you just log on to it, the number of classes that you have divided with the number of days left, you know how many classes you need to be finishing. So much to say that we have the amazing faculties over here who have promised that if you just finish with the topics in the classrooms, you will be 80 to 85% complete with GK preparation. We are still standing at 80 to 85. Why? Because GK is always a gamble. थोड़ा किस्मत का भी रोल होता है. So you can't be you can't be assured with having learnt everything, but that should not in any way defeat you from the attempt of not being able to. So of course that's also something that you have to be expected to do. So you have most important articles that are given out in the Telegram group. So when you're lost and you need a little bit of hand holding and you don't know what should we be studying, the MIAs. CLAT post monthly and month end में एक compendium आती है, a theorized version. So it's a lot of sweat and blood that has been put to paper. That's the amount of labor that's been put in to be able to make the compendium. If you are in paucity of resources or you just don't know यार appropriate source कौन सा होगा, कहाँ से मुझे लेके आनी है, then maybe CLAT post can be. So all what you have to do is get the CLAT post, start making your notes over there. We then have a very important source of GK which is called the mock GK. Now, why am I stressing on the mock GK is because you all must have been sometime or the other कभी ना कभी life के इस juncture पे ज़रूर आए होंगे कि पढ़ तो रहे और GK तो immensely पढ़ते जा रहे, फिर भी marks तो बढ़ ही नहीं रहे. GK में ऐसा क्या हो रहा है? Which means that we probably could be so unfortunate that even after having studied everything, we are somehow missing only those things which are being asked in the GK. Because if you don't know, it means you have not read about it. Correct? So which is why there should be one copy for every aspirant which has to be of the mock GK, wherein all of the topics that have been asked in the mock which you don't know of, you will pen that down quickly, and like a 2-liner or 3-liner info about that as well. So that again is going to be something that you are thorough with. So this plus all of this is what is going to make sure that your GK is now complete. And then of course we have something which is called the GK Sure Shot, again one of the very rich sources of having GK material to ourselves. Now getting on to DI, how are you going to start with DI? You are going to start with the basics of arithmetic. Now irrespective of whether you are a math student or you are not a math student, this is the way to go. So you are going to start with the basics of arithmetic. You are going to make sure that first 2 weeks में, that is the first 14 days में, हमारा percentage हो जाएगा, average हो जाएगा, ratio, proportion and SI, CI. With practice. Now over here, you will have to detach yourself, from all of your worldly affairs and just sort of refocus here for a couple of weeks. Once this is done, you will have so much time to be able to do all the things that you have not done, that you probably, might then think that what am I to do with the leftover time. But let's make the most of what we have now, because now I think even a tad bit of lackadaisical attitude, it is going to cost us. So we have to make sure that now at least we pull up our socks and we are in the game, we get our head in the alignment that we require. So we need to make sure that these are going to be things that you have to study. Now please make sure guys, maths, that is DI, is for 12 marks, but they are very crucial 12 marks. Between marks maximizers and marks enhancers, these are marks enhancers. कोई भी topper बिना DI के नहीं निकाल पाएगा CLAT, because DI is going to be that one non-reading section, the break from all of the labor of reading, and the one subject which will be of sure marks. So these, if you are sure of, there is nothing like ये भी लग रहा है, ये भी लग रहा है. It can happen in the other ones, but it will not happen there. No topper ever is able to make it through if one underestimates DI. So DI should be something that you know at the back of your hand. That's how well you are expected to be knowing the DI. So this is what the first 2 weeks look like. Jumping on to the next 2 weeks. So the moment we get on to week 3 and 5, ग्रामर से स्टार्ट करते हैं. ग्रामर में सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक, मतलब इसके बिना, इस पे क्वेश्चंस दिए बिना ना कोई भी ग्रामरियन या कोई भी एग्जामिनर सो नहीं पाता है. सो वी हैव आवर सब्जेक्ट वर्ब एग्रीमेंट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. वी देन हैव आवर मॉडिफायर्स एंड पैरलिज्म्स. Sentence correction, by the time you would have done tenses, articles, prepositions and SVAs, which are subject verb agreement, you would be 80% done with sentence correction. So sentence corrections will have a culmination of all of these things. इक्का दुक्का टॉपिक्स और बचे रहेंगे, बट वो इतने विजिबल एरर्स होते हैं कि दिखते ही पता चल जाते हैं, राइट. In RC, you are now going to start doing segregated RCs. That is, now you are going to divide the RCs question type. Question type पहले करते हैं, फिर genre type करते हैं, right? So what are you going to focus on? You are going to focus on speed reading. Speed reading का simple formula होता है. What are you expected to do? You are going to count the number of words in the first line. You are then going to count it with the number of lines. You will get an average word count. Your reading speed should be anywhere between 220 to 240 words per minute. If this is the kind of word limit that we have, oh god, my writing is horrible. But any which ways, I am sure you are listening to the audio as well. So if your reading speed is alongside that track, then you are going to be able to finish reading the paper with proper comprehension. So to be able to do this, we'll have to inculcate the idea of speed reading. So we can't be reading at our own glory. We'll have to, we'll have to press the pedal, we'll have to go a couple of gears up, we'll have to amplify on the reading speed, and which is why newspaper पढ़ते time आप ये कर सकते हो, या maybe speed reading के लिए. So there are a lot of apps also that can help you engage in speed reading, or you can just do this little thing, divided by the number of words. You will get to know कि time कितना लगना है, तो 4 मिनट 4.5 मिनट जो भी होगा. फिर टाइमर लगाना, स्टॉप वॉच मत लगाना, टाइमर लगाना. जब आप 0 से उस टाइम पे पहुंचते हो ना, तो बहुत सारा टाइम लगता है. जब 4 मिनट से टाइम कम होगा ना, that is when the tension will kick in. So timer always, stop watch never, right? So we are going to do speed reading, and we are going to focus on main ideas, tone and inference based questions. So हमारे पास 6 question stems होते हैं. Maybe next time we meet, we might just speak about the question stems that we have. But out of that, ये 4 पे focus कर लो. ये 4 आने ही आने, right? At this point of time, see, we are strategizing to be very intelligent in how exactly do we want to, be able to score the most. So what we'll do is we'll handpick and see कि भाई ये तो आना ही है, और जो बात तय है आना ही है, उसको फटाफट ठीक कर लो. उसके बाद जो वो वाले होंगे which could be a little bit of a trick, हो भी सकता है आए, हो भी सकता है ना आए, फिर हम लोग उसको देखेंगे. Which is why you're then going to make sure that this is what you do. What are you going to make sure your daily practice inculcates? Focus on week-wise genre reading. Now, genre reading क्या होती है? Category reading. Genres are generally going to be all of your economics, your science and tech, your art and culture, your politics, your socio-economic, whatever be. Different type के genres आते हैं हमारे पास. मॉक जैसे ही दोगे, 2 मॉक्स में तुम लोग को पता चल जाएगा कौन सी चीज़ पढ़ने में मज़े आते हैं, कौन सी चीज़ पढ़ने में पल्ले ही नहीं पड़ता, right? You will then want to begin reading specifically on the basis of those questions that we have. So make sure that all of your genre reading is based on those things. That is going to be weekly. You will then make sure that there is newspaper reading, something that we understood initially. पहले ही हम लोगों ने ढूंढ लिया था, this is how it's likely to be. Additional 2 passages for weaker section. Now, another very funny thing, but something that I have seen a lot of students come and tell me. So what happens is they come and they tell me कि मैम ये section है, इसमें marks नहीं बढ़ रहे, ये weak ही है हमारा. So I'm like, okay, ठीक है, week है. Then the first question is, how much practice do you do? They're like, मैम दिन भर में ये कर लेते हैं, ये कर लेते हैं, ये कर लेते हैं, ये कर लेते हैं. वीक का सेक्शन का कोई नाम और निशान ही नहीं होता है. Now, for example, if you are learning to drive, do you think you going to your driving class and then coming back home and only driving for 15 minutes will do it? No. If that is something that you are weak at, you will have to go in the extra mile to be able to do it. So if you are weak in a section, the daily practice plus weaker section, so which means daily practice में भी आपका section होना चाहिए. तो अगर मेरा English weak है तो मैं daily practice में तो English करूँगी, but I will have to do 4 passages over and above my normal. वरना weak तो weak ही रहा ना, वो तो कभी अच्छा ही नहीं हुआ, क्योंकि जब तक हमने extra practice नहीं. You are in a dance competition, you want to win the competition. Do you think you are only going to dance for 1 hour? No. You're going to, you're going to enhance that practice. So please make sure that that is something that you get to. Now, what you can begin with, in case you are flustered and you don't know क्या करना है, तो हम लोग start कर सकते हैं. Genres for the week could be business, economics, literature and Indian context. So you can begin with these 4. Start by reading 1 article each day of all of this plus the newspaper, and it should just do it. You know what guys, even if you do so much, इतने में ही बहुत हो जाएगा, पता भी नहीं चलेगा. And बहुत quality होगी, quantity नहीं literally. Getting on to the next, CR में देखते हैं. CR में अब now that we have done statement base, we can now, like I said, we can now very respectfully graduate to paragraph base. तो हम लोग paragraph base में आ जाएंगे. We'll begin with inferences, conclusion, strengthen, weaken, paradox, parallel reasoning and evaluation of argument. So basically हर question stem को पकड़ लेंगे. कैसे करना है? RSM उठाओ अपनी. RSM उठाओगे, टेबल ऑफ कंटेंट्स में तुम लोगों को मिल जाएंगे क्वेश्चंस. जस्ट बिगिन बाय डूइंग इट. राइट, डेली प्रैक्टिस शुड बी अबाउट 20 to 30 क्वेश्चंस ऑफ ईच, नॉट इन टोटलिटी ईच, विच मीन्स असाइनमेंट्स लगा दो. थोड़ा सा करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज हियर वी आर ट्राइंग टू टेक अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ ग्राउंड. And अगर हम लोग we are trying to be covering a lot of field here so that our coming weeks become easy. And I'll tell you also something. Now this might sound a little funny, but I mean it when I say this. That when you've just joined or started something, the zeal is it's unmatchable. तो पहले के 2-3 हफ्ते ना बहुत जोश होता है, जोश में पढ़ डालो, क्योंकि बाद में अगर थोड़े ठंडे भी पड़ेंगे ना, well it should not be because the date is coming. But in case ऐसा थोड़ा भी होता है where you find yourself lost in the vigor or lost in the kind of enthusiasm that you have, it will not hurt you because you're done with so much of it, isn't it? So make use of the momentum that you have, go on high octane power and just be able to finish that up. Moving on to legal, week 3 and 5 में हम लोग क्या करेंगे? हम लोग IPC कर देंगे, crime कर लेंगे, torts कर लेंगे और recent judgments पढ़ना चालू कर देंगे. Once you get into the system, you will begin to come across this little terminology which is called CLK, current legal knowledge. उसके लिए judgments important होते हैं. आपके fiestas में judgments भी आते हैं. Otherwise, you have enough material that is going to be given out to you which will enlist the CLK topics that you are expected to know. Daily practice अपनी कितनी होनी है अभी? We have to be doing 25 to 30 questions, 3 to 4 case reviews. The theory is very important, again a very underestimated approach. Theories जब मिलती है, so they are there for a reason. People have put in their heart and soul to be able to make some basics, some concepts, some fundamentals. So might as well we reap benefits out of it, right? Theories पढ़ना. Daily magazines आप कितने करोगे? 15. So with this, legal also seems to be at least about 30% covered. Getting on to next week 3 to 5 में अब static में थोड़ा सा तो पढ़ेंगे, थोड़ा बहुत like a little bit of salt on the food for flavor. So we're going to do economics and environment. We're going to make sure that we do minimum 3 past lectures. There are about 120 or I guess 140 plus lectures on the portal. So just divide it by the number of days and you'll know, which is why I'm saying minimum 3 तो करने ही है, maximum जितनी capacity उतनी. Daily current coverage भी आप करोगे. You're going to make sure that one news at least has to be from daily. ऐसा ना हो कि पीछे के backlog में जब तक आगे आएंगे backlog ही खत्म हो जाए. अच्छा, backlog या जो भी current news का जितना backlog होगा, you'll have enough days to do it because if CLAT is on the 1st of December, you can leave reading the newspaper from the 20th of November. पेपर बन चुका होगा ना तब तक, सो ये 10 दिन तुम्हारे पास रहेंगे ये रिसेंट न्यूज़ को ख़त्म करने के लिए. बट वी वॉन्ट टू मेक द मोस्ट ऑफ दिस 10 days दैट वी हैव. सो वी डोंट वॉन्ट टू हैव एनी थिंग ओवर हियर. GK should be like this bumper sticker. You see and you do it every day, everywhere. DI में week 3 to 5 में we are going to start with time and work, speed, distance, time, bar graph, line graph, pie chart. Right? So we'll have to make sure that इतना हम लोग करें. नहीं करना is not an option. करना. Now the combination could be any. It doesn't have to be just this. I've tried to use my mind to be able to segregate and make an excess of the topic so that एक से जुड़ा जुड़ा दूसरा हो जाए. But please feel free if you want to improvise on this, because this is my version of something which I think might help. But if you think that another combination helps you, so whatever permutation works for you is what you're going to be doing, right? So this is what our first 3-4 weeks should look like. Moving on to the next. Now the moment we move on to the next weeks that we tend to be having. Now what are we to do again? Beginning with English. Now in week 6 to 8 again getting on to grammar. Grammar is important because grammar में हम लोग क्या start करेंगे? Subject pronoun agreement, parts of speech, figures of speech. Two very important topics. Why? Because इनसे एक question तो आ ही जाता है. There is always this one question that is asked. So please make sure parts of speech and figures of speech is going to be something that we do know of. In the RSMs, of course, you'll have to do vocabulary, 20 words daily, RSMs and editorial, and you will begin doing idioms and phrases now. Very important, because idioms and phrases, of course, will not only help you in framing the ideas and understanding what the author is trying to say. कभी-कभी question भी आ जाते हैं. Which of the following means this? What is the contextual meaning of this? So all of this will really give you a good pump. RC again we are going to do 24 questions. Now this week you are going to focus on tones and purpose, objective based passages जो होते हैं हमारे, right? And you will begin with parajumbles. You must have seen अभी आजकल be it critical reasoning or normal English, we have started getting this version of question which is going to ask you things like, if there is a line that was added to the last line of the idea, or which of the following is going to be the idea and continuation, what do we do? So these are nothing but mandatory pair activities, aka parajumbles. So you're going to make sure parajumbles भी आप करना चालू कर दो. CR में हम लोग क्या करेंगे? Analytical reasoning में हम लोग start करेंगे puzzles, seating arrangement, blood relations, clocks and calendar. CR में आप क्या करोगे? वही चीज जो पिछले से start कर रहे थे. तो अभी भी हम लोग क्या करेंगे? We are going to be on paragraph based activity only. Now, when you do these, please understand it should not be कि पहला जो पढ़ रहे हैं वो भूलते जा रहे हैं. We are assuming that that is registered, it is fixated in your minds, and that this is adding more. So a culmination. So on and off, keep practicing those as well, right? Legal में contract law, dive deeper into torts, international law, IPR, family, partnership, and evidence law. With this, all of your theory seems to be done and dusted with. You can give yourself a break from the conceptual ideas of legal now. GK में you're now going to begin with science and tech. So make sure all of the news of science and tech is collated one place, and at least you've theorized on to all of those things. Awards, international news, elections, CA starting from the inaugural day, which is of course January. Backlog in descending order. Okay. Now backlog in descending order का मतलब होता है whenever you do GK should be divided into two. So we have past and then we have current. Now when we tend to be doing this, current is from the day you start, correct? And past most of the times we understand has to be from the 1st of January, but not really. Past should always be from one day before. So if we have current which is going starting now, so you are going in an ascending order. Past should be as of yesterday, going in descending order. Now see, एक symbiosis news का बनना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है, तभी आपको ज़्यादा समझ में आएगा. So when I read what is happening today and then I read what was happening yesterday, कितनी सारी news common हो जाएगी, मेरा time बच जाएगा, and I will understand what is happening here. If I read what is happening today and I read what is happening on 1st of January, I will not know, I will have zero idea about what is happening. And for me to be able to retain the news will become a lot more difficult. So for you to be able to make a narration एक नरेटिव अपने पास रखने के लिए कि क्या हुआ, यू नीड अ स्क्रिप्ट. दिस इज हाउ यू मेक द स्क्रिप्ट. सो दैट्स द बेस्ट वे टू डू जीके. DI में you will do प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस, पार्टनरशिप, वेन डायग्राम्स एंड प्रोबेबिलिटी. ये हो गया हमारा नेक्स्ट वीक विच इज वीक 6 to 8 डन. मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वीक 9 जो हम लोग आ जाएंगे. 9 में हम लोग इंग्लिश में क्या करेंगे, अब हम लोग करेंगे प्रॉपर सेंटेंस करेक्शंस ऑल पुट टुगेदर, एक्टिव पैसिव, डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट. एंड विद दिस नमस्कार, grammar is also done with, right? By the time you are in your 9th week, which is about almost closing 2 months, we have to be like, theory, practice, everything done so that we can go all out. We can then just keep, scaling heights when it comes to the practices that we have. RCs again are going to be 4 passages. Para completions is what you will again indulge in. Daily practice आपकी क्या लगेगी? Focus on week wise genre reading जो पिछले बार भी हम लोग कर रहे थे. We are going to be having newspaper editorial. Additional passages आप करोगे जो भी आपका weaker section होगा. Genre इस हफ्ते के क्या हो सकते हैं? Philosophy, psychology and history. Just to be able to know what you need to be doing. Getting on to CR now, like we said, we postgraduate. अब हम लोग passages में चले जाएंगे. So when we do passages, we are going to make sure passages में most of the questions should be inference or conclusion based. Strength and weaken, paradox, parallel reasoning, evaluation of arguments again. Daily practice 20 to 30 questions of AR and 5 passages of CR. 5 why? Because पहले के 3 passages में तो आप समझ ही रहे होगे क्या करना है, तो जो समझा कहीं तो डालना पड़ेगा ना. तो 2 पैसेज हमारे हो सकते हैं जो एक्चुअली में समझ के उसको करेंगे, राइट. डेली प्रैक्टिस में सेक्शनल्स फ्रॉम द पोर्टल एंड टॉपिक टेस्ट. सो जो ये टॉपिक बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस है, इफ यू आर कंफ्यूज्ड कहाँ मिलेंगे? पोर्टल. द पोर्टल इज अ वेल्थ ऑफ नॉलेज. यू जस्ट हैव टू नो हाउ टू एक्सप्लोर इट. गिव योरसेल्फ 1 or 2 hours. जैसे हम लोग इंस्टाग्राम्स कवर कर लेते हैं ना, वैसे पोर्टल को समझ लो. पोर्टल इज गोइंग टू बी योर बेस्ट फ्रेंड. द अमाउंट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन एंड द अमाउंट ऑफ practice material it has, it's immeasurable, it is unmatchable. So make sure that that is something again that you know very well. Legal, you're going to start with passage based legal reasoning. CLK, make sure you're going to be doing 2. Now that हमने सारे topics कर लिया, आप passage based पे आ सकते हो. Daily practice में क्या करोगे? 25 से 30 question, 3 से 4 case, theories revise करते रहना और daily के 15 maxims. Bounce on to GK. 9 to 11 week में bump it up to 3 to 4 lectures daily. So we started with minimum 3, which means bump it up to 3 or 4, मतलब minimum 4. Max your capacity. So one prash का चम्मच a morning and you're just going to go ahead with it. Daily practice में fiestas which happen every Friday, clat post test, sectionals and of course your mock GK. Swooping yourself to DI. There is going to be daily practice of 1.5 hour. There is going to be topic practice and 1 hour of set practice. By the time we are on this week, very important, you should be giving 3 mocks weekly. As much as you are doing assignments. Assignments are for you to get better. But what will actually be a true reflection of what is it that you have learnt will be mocks. It is ultimately the mocks that matter. So you will have to make sure that this is something that you land up in doing. So touch base with 3 mocks at least. Divide it alternatively, right? Give yourself a rest of 1 day. 1 day can be heavy on practice. And of course on days you are giving the mock also, make sure you are practicing these. Don't discount on the practice. Reduce the number of questions. So if you are like, I need to have a clear headspace for the mock and that I will be very confused when it comes to mock, then maybe इसको तुम 5 passages से 3 कर दो. क्योंकि यहाँ पे भी तो 4 करोगे, but you will have to make sure that something that you are going ahead with doing. Getting on to the last day of how exactly should we be going about. Now starting with English again. In week 10 and 11, grammar again, we are just going to do sentence structures because sentence structures, sentence completions करेंगे तो हमें समझ में आने लगेगा कि कितना हो रहा है हमारा. Right, RSMs and editorial करेंगे, idioms, phrases, 1 word substitution, revision of the words. Again, what are we going to do in RC? 24 questions which are going to be time based under time notations, which means now you are going to make sure that the time is taken care of. You have it there, you have a stopwatch. Why? Because when we get on to the mock understanding, we will understand, but again, you get about 25 to 30 minutes for English. In that 30 minutes, you are supposed to do the 4 passages that we have. Now, for us to be able to do the 4 passages, we will have to know how to be able to finish 4 passages. So, by this week, time becomes important. So, until now, we were mostly practicing on the accuracy. Now, this week onwards, we will inaugurate onto attempts. Because चाहे दुनिया कितना भी बोल ले, मार्क्स तो तभी आएंगे ना जब अटेम्प्ट करोगे. मन में आंसर रख के तो मार्क्स मिलने नहीं है. So we'll have to, we'll have to hike on the attempt to be able to get any better. So we'll have to make sure that we are doing it under timed conditions. CR में क्या करना है? Analytical में आप data arrangement, seating arrangement, blood relation, ranking test, input, output. Right? You all know of these topics. Heard? Familiar with the terminologies? Make sure that these are what you do. Legal, intensive practice. Please understand this word intensive. Why? Out of the lot, legal accounts for the hugest, the maximum chunk of the paper. And if legal, and no two subjects compensate, no two sections compensate for each other, by the way. So if you think that you're going to be very good in one and that you'll be able to compensate it with the other, no. You can be fair in one and you can be very good in the other ones. But if you think you'll leave one and be able to do the other, ऐसा नहीं हो पाएगा. हर section का वहाँ पे एक, every section is there for a purpose. And it is only in totality that you'll be able to. So you might be a little bad in CR, or maybe you could be a little okay-ish in English, but then you'll have to be really good in all of the other ones, so that what you get over there compensates for the leftover marks that you have. So intensive practice, because legal is heavy. Papery legal के इर्द गिर्द है, CLAT, common law admission, law, right? Focus on case laws, recent judgments. It will give you perspectives. GK में focus on last 6 months and 8 months and begin with your revision. So in your entire timetable, please make sure कि revision का भी column बन जाए. DI में final revision of all of maths topic, focus on accuracy, speed in DI. Now again, maths में DI के लिए we can give anywhere between 15 to 17 minutes, which means about 7.5 minutes per set. Timed condition, ये सब time base होने हैं अब से, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं. तो CR में हम anywhere between 25 to 30 देते हैं. Legal में we give anywhere between 35 to 40 minutes, and GK of course is anywhere between 8 to 10 minutes. These are ideal time slots. All of this added to 120 minutes. So you could be very good, but if you are not able to do it in that stipulated time, then what are we good for, right? So we'll have to make sure that not only are we being able to achieve, we are also able to achieve it in the time frame that we require. The final week and the last 3 days, focus on maintaining speed reading along with accuracy. Your daily practice should be focusing on week-wise reading, newspaper editorial, 2 passages. Genre for the last week can be fiction, sociology, political science and art and culture. With this, all hot genres are taken care of. CR में, AR में हम लोगों को क्या क्या करना है फटाफट? Direction distance, dice cube and cuboid, coding decoding, inequality और passage based critical reasoning. ये तो हम लोग week 3 से ही चालू कर चुके थे. Daily practice में 20 to 30 questions of AR, 5 passages, mixed bag passages, sectionals and topic test. So from this choose whatever you want to do, ultimately come on to the digit of 5. 5 passages, sampla. That's what we wanted to do. Legal में last week will be review key legal principles, light practice, don't overload. Now because the week before that we went intensive, we went like really wild on legal. So we'll give ourselves a breather. Overdo नहीं करेंगे, charm खत्म हो जाएगा, right? इसलिए हम लोग धीरे धीरे करेंगे, eventually escalate करेंगे to be able to reach there. Practice should be 20 to 30 questions, 3 to 4 case views, theories, and again the maxims need to be done. In GK, review all of your CA, last minute important news, revise news, notes and stay updated. So don't be like okay I've given up now or I'm done. अब तो 15 नवंबर आ गई या 20 नवंबर आ गई, अब तो पेपर नहीं बनेगा. That's not what it is. Daily practice, you will have to make sure that you are in, put to speed with fiestas, CLAT posts, sectionals, mocks and MIAs. DI final week, quick revision of the formulas. Formulas please किसी जगह jot down करते रहना. All the teachers, lectures, wherever you have learned formulas, quick tricks, trade tricks, whatever it is, note it down. And just make sure you revise it and you remember it on top of your head. Right? And time based DI, daily practice, 1.5 hour for GK, 30 minutes topic practice, 1 hour set practice for DI. In this week, what are we expecting? 3 mocks weekly, let's make this 4 because you'll of course have LE mocks, and previous revision aka heavy analysis. अभी तक भी हर mock के बाद analysis, so I didn't focus so much on analysis because there have been a plethora of YouTubes wherein we have gone about going crazy after analysis. It's important. So you all know how important analysis is. Analysis is what will tell you. But I just want to tell you, by the time you reach here, your analysis should be more introspective rather than picking it up from the answer key. So when you do your analysis, very important, what you should do is, by this time, stop taking help from the answer key to be able to tell you why the answer. If you have 4 options to yourself, you've marked A as the answer but the correct answer seems to be C. Before reading the explanation, try and see if you can find out the reasoning between the options and see why were you wrong and why is the other option right. जब खुद से वो epiphany आती है ना, तब सच में वो change आता है. It has to be from within. It doesn't have to be tutored from outside. So if you think you can get it this way, do it, then simply go read the explanation and sort of solid it. थोड़ा सा अच्छे से उसको base ले लो कि okay this is what is supposed to be happening. Once we are done with all of this, by the time we are sitting on the day of CLAT, we are going to be done syllabus wise, revision wise, practice wise, and confidence is going to be probably 1000%. Now just to sum it up guys, how do we look? So starting today, if we go from the first 2 weeks, then from September 4th to September 15th, just one second, okay, seems to have almost there guys, right. So from September 4th to September 15th, what are we focusing on? Our idea is foundation building and intensive coverage, right. We are going to cover quantity, not quality as much as quantity, because पहले quantity तो आ जाए ना, right. पहले attempt करेंगे, फिर accuracy. So the trick is attempt increase first, after a certain time you seal the attempt and then you bring the accuracy there. And once the accuracy and attempt both are together, you increase the attempt again. पहले मुझे 40 क्वेश्चन तो करके आने पड़ेंगे ना, सही गलत इज नॉट द प्रॉब्लम, करके तो आने पड़ेंगे फॉर मी टू नो व्हाट इज राइट एंड व्हाट इज रॉन्ग. फिर उस 40 में एक्यूरेसी, एक्यूरेसी का लॉजिक क्या होता है? 80% ऑफ अटेम्प्ट, बस इतना याद रखो, राइट. फिर इसको सील कर दो, फिर अटेम्प्ट खींचो, क्योंकि जब तक अटेम्प्ट नहीं बढ़ेगा एक्यूरेसी नहीं बढ़ेगा. दे आर अ वेरी लव हेट रिलेशनशिप. सो एक का बढ़ना दूसरा, एक का बढ़ेगा दूसरा घटेगा ही, बट कहाँ से मार्क्स देंगे जब तक कोई करेगा ही नहीं, राइट. सो दैट इज हाउ इट इज. So what is the goal? To cover all essential topics, strengthen fundamentals and start practicing questions. Our daily schedule will require us to be studying for about 8 to 10 hours. Please understand guys, this is including not just the practice but also your classes and everything. So when I say you are supposed to do 1.5 to 2 hours of English, so here what we have done is we have segregated your 90 minutes and kept those also, right. That's how it turns out to be. So this doesn't mean excluding, this is including. Legal reasoning, logical again, the same number of legal about 2 hours, GK 2, quants can be 1.5, reading the newspaper 1 hour, and of course your mock will be 1 mock test per week, review on the same date. So when you start slow. Don't go with a bang, don't explode. You will see a lot of people do it. Of course, the veterans can by now be doing about 3 to 4 mocks, but the newbies, please make sure 1 or max 2, 1 on Wednesday for ALET, 1 for CLAT. That's it. Go easy. Don't burden yourself, otherwise you are going to succumb eventually. So we have to make sure we grow organically. We don't grow like, like a volatile graph, like a, horse let loose. That's not what we want. September 16 to 31st October, what is it that we are going to be wanting from ourselves? We are going to be beginning with, what is our motto going to be? Our motto is going to be begin intensive mock testing, focus on weak areas and build exam strategy. So here is where we get the ball rolling and हमारा preparation एक ice ball effect में होना चाहिए. Snowball effect बोलते हैं इसको जो. Snowball effect. Snowball effect क्या होता है? ऊपर से एक बर्फ का गोला फेंको, जब तक वो नीचे आता है वो बड़ा बन जाता है. Because it keeps gathering all of the mosses that come along. So here this is what we'll start slow and we'll have a snowball effect to our preparation. Right? Again, start solving GMDs because by now we will have those to ourselves. Daily schedule remains the same, including your classroom hours, and by now you are expected to do 2 to 3 full length mocks per week. Review each mock. Mistakes are very important learning lessons. You have to learn, grow, evolve. Unlearn the previous idea, relearn the newer concepts, right? Self-introspective, find your nearest mentor, go crazy on DCS. At that point of time, don't think, wow, I have to let the faculty breathe. No, sit on the head of the faculty and ask 100 questions. Would that be, the way you want to go ahead with it. And from November 1st to November 20, again our intention is likely to be, what is our goal going to be? Fine-tune exam strategy, focus on revision and simulate exam conditions. Now by now, mock-like features, बैठो, किसी दिन किसी भीड़ में जाके मॉक दो, किसी दिन लाइब्रेरी में बैठ के मॉक दो, किसी दिन क्लासरूम में बैठ के मॉक दो, किसी दिन मॉक में जाओ और डिस्ट्रैक्टेड गंदे माइंडसेट पे जाओ, डोंट स्लीप फॉर अ नाइट. आई मीन यू हैव टू सिम्युलेट, यू हैव टू सी लाइक what are the possible things and externalities that can go wrong and emulate them on these days so that you become an all weather student. Nothing can affect you. When you get the paper, you are in a zone, you detach from everybody and you sort of phase out. That's the kind of thing that we want. Preparations remain the same. What increase is going to be the number of mocks that you're going to be doing. And the last week that we are going to be, what we are going to do is, now that so that we don't have a burnout, because that's something that we've been studying for all of these times. So what are we expected to do? We are going to be light on the revision, stress management ज़्यादा करेंगे. अब हम लोग अपने psychosomatic attributes को ठीक करेंगे. अभी तक तो दिमाग को कर रहे थे, but अब now pressure building. We'll have to see that we don't get like too much of a burnout. And इतना आगे जाते जाते क्या होता है कि you get very overburdened with a lot of logic. So you'll have to you'll have to sort of do a little bit of pruning to your mind. So stress management and maintaining confidence, very very important. We'll make sure that our study schedule remains the same. We'll go a little easy maybe on the mocks, but evaluation becomes more important. So relax and review. Review is what is going to be the key to it. And then ultimately on the day of the examination, the CLAT examination that we are likely to be having, what are we going to be doing? We are going to stay calm, very important. Trust your preparation. If you do this, you've done more than probably somebody who's put in a year's effort. And by this I don't mean to criticize or undermine anybody who's been who's been putting in actually the effort for a year, but I'm trying to say that this is what is required. Focused practice. So they have an edge over you, they have the advantage over you of time. But focused practice से यही तो होता है. We are able to make the most of the time that we now have, right? So ये तुम्हारी cutting edge वो बन जाएगी, strategy बन जाएगी. So we're going to trust our preparation. We are going to make sure our time management is an A point for us, and we're going to execute the plan, right? The fire within you, the very want of you guys wanting to be lawyers is going to be decided by that one examination. So we have to make sure that it is actually the day we seize and it is the day we make us. So you have to make sure that until the 1st of December, you're going to be so focused. Make that a promise to yourself, pledge it to yourself, so that all of the preparation and all of the effort that you put in actually is executed. I hope all of this was of good learning to you. If there's anything that you wish you'd want me to, again come back to, please make sure that you write it on the comment box so that I know what I can help you with. If you feel this works for you, please make sure that you do follow this. If not, customize it the way you want it. But please do not underestimate these last couple of months. They can actually be the make or break. It was a pleasure, browsing, briefing you guys with all of these strategies. I'm going to see you soon, and until then, please keep all of your preparations going, and I'm going to see you guys really soon with another session. Thank you so much, everybody.